GHB, GHB. GHB TV. Ah, ah. Perfect. Bodies. Talk to me. We here. We live. What's going on? Wednesday night. I'm still a little under the weather. I'm trying to figure it out. I feel like I'm getting better, but at the same time, this shit's still here. Like I done sneeze probably 6,000 times a day. Shit is getting on my nerves. But what's going on? Make sure y'all send this live to your favorite cousin, your favorite sister, your brother, your uncle, your mother, your grandfather, your father, your uncle on your dad's side, your uncle on your mom's side, your grandmom on your mom's side, your grandmom on your dad's side. Let me know something. Talk to me. We here. GHB TV, man. We just waiting on the family. We can't get started until the family get here, but I want to say, shout out to everybody. Shout out to my youngin' Frank from Georgia, man. His birthday, I believe, was 2 days ago, man. Shout out to Frank, man. Happy birthday. Shout out to my man, Mad Money Mitch, man. Mad Money Mitch birthday, I believe, was yesterday or today. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mad Money Mitch, man. Shout out to Frank, man. Happy birthday to you, man. Both of y'all. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I don't know what's going on, but it need to go on. Let's get it. Let's get it popping. GHB TV is live. I don't know if this John. We here though. We just waiting on the people to pull up. I had a good day today. For the most part. For the most part, you feel me? Let me know what's going on. Let me know how y'all feel. Talk to me. Fill them in. I'm pretty sure it's an open seat somewhere. Go ahead and sit down. Let me know what's going on. You in your turkey bag tonight? You already know I'm in my turkey bag, man. For sure. We making fights. We making shit happen tonight. It's gonna be a fight get made off of this live right here. That's how I feel. I feel like it's gonna be a fight get made tonight. You know what I mean? They might not give us our credit. They might not pay us our finder's fee, but watch, a fight gonna get made tonight. Fucking with us. Something was brought to my attention too today. Something was brought to my attention. It was a question asked to me. I forgot who asked me this question. I'm sorry about it. But if you in the comments tonight, I mean, make sure you say something. But my man said to me, he said, "Gee, I'm starting to think that Andy Cruz is the boogeyman at 135." Hmm. Hmm. He said the boogeyman at 135. I said, "Why you say that?" He said it just looked like everybody trying to slide up out of there. I said, "Who everybody? What you talking about?" He said, Shakur going up to 40 and saying he coming back, but we don't know if that's true. I said, hmm. He said, Keyshawn going up to 40, he done. Hmm. I started thinking. To myself, I'm like, I never thought about that. But Andy Cruz is dangerous. He can fight. Do y'all think them dudes possibly may be trying to get away from Andy Cruz? You think that's true? Andy Cruz can fight. Let's not get it fucked up. He can fight. I don't want to think anybody is running from Andy Cruz. But I mean, because it's boxing, but I don't know. I don't know. It could be a great possibility with that. Or maybe these guys are just outgrowing the weight class. 135 is hard to maintain for a grown man, especially when you're eating good. I don't know. I thought that was a great question, though. You know what I mean? thought that was a great question. G, how you feel about Cruz versus Mason at 135? I think that's a great fight as well. I mean, of course, Abdullah Mason, very big at 135. I think skill wise, I think Andy Cruz can handle it. I think it would be trouble for Mason if Andy Cruz started landing combinations. If Andy Cruz got comfortable with letting combinations go and landing in between the combinations, I think Abdullah Mason would have trouble. But Abdullah Mason is big enough to catch Andy Cruz slipping, quick enough, young enough, strong enough, sharp enough to catch Andy Cruz slipping. I think that's a great fight. But the education of Andy Cruz is insane. But if Abdullah Mason can maintain 35, that we might get that fight. I don't think Abdullah Mason can maintain 35 though. I'm being honest with you. I think Abdullah Mason will be at 140 very soon. After that big win versus Noakes, I don't know if they move him so fast. I think that's what the team is trying to figure out. How should we move him? Great fight though. But all those guys at 35, they get ready to go to 40 for sure. It's about to be a lot of smoke at 40, and it's already a lot of smoke at 40, but I'm talking about it's about to be like a lot more smoke. And I feel like a lot of those guys at 40, they're going to try to bump them up to 47 just to bring some interest to 147. Because there's been conversations about how 147 went from being the hottest division to possibly one of the most driest, is that a word, driest, or most dry divisions in the game today. And it made me think, it made me wonder, what's going on, family? Bands, what up? They tapping in. Lamont ATV, what up? What's going on? Brandon Alashik, what's popping with your family? What's going on? Now the family pulling up. Okay. Yeah. Enzo, what up? Where you been at, Enzo? 2 cents. What's up, cuz? Y'all next hell. Y'all been waiting on y'all, man. Family, everybody a little bit. I mean, it ain't late, but, the members is here. Scary, what up? Miss Rashonda in the building. What's going on? My bad. Don Eddie in the building. What up? Cam Beasy. What up? What's going on? Let's make it shake. Let's make it work. What's going on? Travis Sayless. What up? Oh, shit. If my man The Walker's in here, man, I owe him some footage. My bad. I bullshitted today. YSM had Mickey Bayweather on there cooking. You need some tea. Why you sound sick? I am a little congested. I am a little. I had some tea yesterday. I gotta make me some more. Shout out to chat. Always pull up for sure. Foreign, what's up, guys? What's going on with you, Foreign? We working on our professionalism. Y'all know what it is. That's all I was doing. I was just waiting for the family. We was talking a little bit though about 135. Somebody brought it to my attention. They said, "Gee, could Andy Cruz possibly be the boogeyman at 135?" I say, you know what? That's a great question. I don't know though. I think we looking at a time where boxing seems like it's changing, but really everybody just going to end up in their rightful weight classes. I feel like guys is moving up because they just outgrowing the weight classes and they chasing the money. We know that. G, Noakes versus Kid Austin at 135. A war. Another war. I'm going to tell y'all about Sam Noakes. I'm going to tell you what makes Sam Noakes good, right? I'm going to tell you what makes him a good fighter. I'm not saying Sam Noakes is the best. I'm not saying because Abdullah Mason fought him, I'm trying to hype him up and make it look like that was a super great win. That's not what I'm trying to say. And I do think it was a super win. I do. Because Sam Noakes clearly was not trying to lose. He came to fight. He brought an undefeated record, you know what I mean? And he brought heart. He brought courage. He brought a little bit of skill, too. He brought some skill to the table, too. And that's what I'm getting ready to explain. But I don't want people to think I'm just trying to hype it up just because I like Abdullah Mason. Do I think it was a very tough fight for Abdullah Mason? Yes. Do I think he made the fight a little tough for himself? Yes. But overall, that was a great fight. I don't care what nobody say. That was a great fight. You know what I'm saying? That was a fight I would definitely watch it again. Now, I'm gonna tell you why, and I mentioned it when I talked about it after the fight, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna tell you why Sam Noakes is a good fighter. A lot of guys who fight with that tight guard, if you think about that tight guard, like Pitbull Cruz, when Pitbull Cruz swing, he load up punches, but he telegraph the punches, pull them behind him, and he'll chop a big hook, or he'll go over top of the overhand, or a big uppercut. Everything big, he wind everything up. Sam Noakes is tight, but he shoot his shots tight. So therefore, you only got a tenth of a second to make up your mind on what you're gonna do. Because Sam Noakes, if Sam Noakes holding his right hand right here, he's gonna fire that right hand right from here. He's not gonna pull it back and let you get a chance to take a picture and look at the shot and see where it's coming from. Sam Noakes throwing that shit right from here, boom, nice tight shot. Jab from right from here, boom, nice tight shot. Everything right from here. He not cocking his punches. That could make Sam Noakes dangerous, trust me. And the fact that he can hit with both hands. You know what I mean? But that could make him really dangerous against an opponent who doesn't know what to do with that. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm trying to say? Nice short shots, crisp shots. You know what I'm saying? The problem is he got outgunned in that fight with Abdullah Mason. But that can possibly happen if you in there with a guy who could take a shot, and on top of that, 21 years old, and on top of that, got good size to him, and on top of that, he putting it to you. He putting you through the blues. He put Sam Noakes through the blues. Now, Sam Noakes was giving out some heat for sure, but that was a hell of a fight to be in. You know what I'm saying? That was a hell of a fight to be in. That was not an easy rumble. You feel me? So, with that, when you talk about Sam Noakes and you talk about Kid Austin, who is a fighter who will load up a shot, but what I like about Kid Austin is always on his toes. He up on his toes, he bouncing in and out, in and out. So you don't really know exactly where the shot coming from. But those with he got great torque on the shots. You know what I mean? Kid Austin definitely know how to generate the power. You know what I mean? Now, can he do that for 12 rounds? I haven't seen it yet with a guy like Sam Noakes. But I'm calling a war. I could see Kid Austin looking at Sam Noakes like somebody I'll just put him out, because you see where he don't move his head a whole lot. You know what I mean? You can hit him. So whenever you see a guy like that you be like, all right, I can definitely hit him. You know what I mean? You can sometimes go in there and thinking that the fight will be easy, but such is not the case. Sam Noakes is a dog for sure. No bullshit. No cap. Talk to me. We here. GHB TV. We're live on the greatest show on earth. What's poppin' though, y'all? I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for pulling up. We here. I'm definitely, Miss Rashonda, I definitely got a little congestion going on. Notes could give Kid problems for sure. So I can't pick just right away a fight like that. I gotta really sit and look and look and look. And plus, to be honest, even though Kid Austin last performance was a beautiful performance, it wasn't a long performance. Therefore, it wasn't too much you can judge. It wasn't too much you can judge. The fight only lasted one round. Let's be fair. Sam Noakes, we got to see Sam Noakes bite down on his mouthpiece and rumble for 12 rounds against a stallion. You know what I mean? So we got to be fair. We got to be fair. I don't know why he ain't fight since then. I don't know. Foreign, what you mean, Foreign? Carmel versus Noakes. I think it's too early for Carmel versus a Noakes, to be honest. He might end up running Carmel over last few rounds. Make yourself some ginger tea. Knock that mess right out. Yeah, I got some up there, too. I'm definitely a little stuffy, and I sneeze. I was sneezing like crazy. You know what I mean? Kid Austin ain't proven, I agree. But we can't just say he not this or that if we go on the resume. Schofield has a better resume. But I never said he was this or that. You gotta talk to me. You gotta talk to me for it. Really talk to me tell me what you heard, because I never said Kid Austin wasn't this or that. I didn't say that. I said I couldn't pick. I said I couldn't pick between him and Sam Noakes. The question was, if Sam Noakes and Kid Austin fought each other, who would win? I said I can't pick. I said I seen a lot based off Sam Noakes' last fight with Abdullah Mason, because when a guy go 12 rounds, it's a lot to look at. But Kid Austin, he got in there and got out, so it wasn't too much for me to see. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, family. How you feel? Bar C, what's up, family? Fighting Words with Bang in the building, man. What's popping? Yon XL in here. Claymore Rain is in the building. Yes. Did I say it the right way the first time? Bang is in the building. Claymore Rain is in the building. We here. Brandon Alashik is in the building. The good sister, Rashonda, is in the building. Stop playing. Greg, I sent on the gram about footwork. What did you think? I gotta look at it again. I've been looking at clips and shit all day. Somebody just sent me a joint. They was boxing. This tall ass 140 pounder. B Dungy is in the building. What's up, family? Hero, what up? Shout out to my young boys Frank, man, and my guy, Mad Money Mitch. Happy birthday, brothers. You know what I mean? I think Frank's birthday was 2 days ago. He called me up, hollered at me. Mad Money Mitch hit me up earlier today. I think his birthday was yesterday or early, or was it today? I'm sorry if I'm not accurate, but happy birthday to both of the fellas. What's your understanding of offer given to Kid Austin to fight Mason? Your understanding? Well, I really don't have an understanding of that just yet. I don't know who sent the offer. I don't know who. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I didn't really get it all the way into that. I heard a little bit about it on the interview with Yanti Skull and Mill City. I did hear a little bit about it from that, but as far as myself, like doing my own research, I don't know. I haven't heard anything. And then actually, when Skull said that they would take that fight, but for $10 million, I kind of just forgot about that fight. I kind of like, all right, they not gonna fight. Once a guy do something like that, I feel like, nah, it ain't happening. Foreign, Spence had to pull out of the Pacquiao fight. That wasn't a duck. Yeah, if he keep faking injuries. They said, make sure I hit that like button, man. We're missing 100 likes. Are you related to E. Ness? That's my cousin. Neutron. That's actually my cousin. Somebody give him a wet rag. Who the wet rag for? You said now he's saying 20 M's? 20 M's? He said, Holy Temple said, G dressed like a Roots member. Hey, yo, don't do that to me, man. Appreciate the love and support. That's funny as shit, bro. Y'all know I love to laugh, bro. That's hilarious. He said he dressed like one of the Roots members. He fucked me up with that one, guys. No, it's definitely love. You know I ain't taking nothing like that person, guys. That's funny shit. You know that's what we do around here, man. We bid for sure. We definitely talk our shit. I mean, if you see something, call that shit out. If you feel like, if you feel like I'm slipping, or if you feel like that's just the vibe I'm on, you feel me? Don't be afraid, man. Let me know. Said I'm on some root shit. It's Quest love. What you hearing about Boots and Virgil? I'm hearing, see, every week is something different with that fight, man. I'm trying to stay away from that, man. I really don't want to talk about it just yet because I feel like it might happen, but I feel like his manager, bro, Virgil manager, is gonna fuck up. 2 cents, you right. Anybody can get it. Right. Gee, I'm gonna be in the building for Matias and Dalton. Who you got? I got Matias for sure. I'm really going to watch Keith Cologne put some rounds in. But you got the drug cheat beating Dalton. Yeah, I got Matias like destroying that boy. And if he don't, I'll be surprised. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Mason representation sent him an offer for a mill, and Schofield priced himself out. Now Schofield posted on his Instagram he accepted the offer and Mason ran. Who lying? Well, let's say this. Let's hey Clay. Let's talk about this first. Let's talk about how we only hearing about it from one side. That's one. Two, that one side we already heard two different stories from. So you know what I mean? Let's yeah. You feel me? Let's do the math on that. I mean, that's kind of like simple math. I ain't trying to be smart towards you, but I'm just saying that's like simple. You know what I'm saying? Cause think about it. We only hearing about that shit from one side, and then we hearing two different stories already from one side. So how does that sound? That don't make sense to me, brother. You either like it or you don't. What changed? So you didn't like it. You didn't like the fight before the Sam Noakes fight, but then after that fight, you liked the fight. Is that what I'm getting from Skull? That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like to me before the fight you didn't like the fight with Abdullah Mason. Now you saying after now you saying after the fight with Sam Noakes is like oh no we said yeah. Which is it, cousin? Money. First you wanted all the money. You know? Virgil's manager acting like the zone trying to sacrifice Virgil on the on the altar. It's something like this. It's gonna be something like that though. It is. It's gonna be something like that. I'm sorry to say, but it's gonna kind of look that way. No matter how you try to paint it, it's going to look that way. Gee, I'm going to Dennis Thompson in Charleston. You seen him yet? Yeah, for sure. That's my young boy. We call him DJ. For sure. DJ's a workhorse. You gonna love DJ. He put that pain in. Yeah, that sound like clout chasing Clay. I ain't gonna lie to you, Clay. That dude sound kind of, you know what I mean? Because what changed? What changed? How come it was $10 million and then it was like, oh no, we the 40 for the million? Huh? What changed? What happened? And the only thing I know happened was Abdullah Mason fought. So maybe I feel like, now this is just my brain speaking. I feel like after watching him with Noakes, even though he beat Noakes, it's like, okay, he has a lot of openings because he got hit a lot in that fight. But people don't understand the amount of pressure that was on Abdullah Mason in that fight. I don't think Abdullah Mason gets hit like that in a different setting. And I especially don't think he get hit like that against a guy he boxed already a few times and he know what it's like to be in there with him already. Not saying Kid Austin is sweet. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, he knows his patterns. When he fought the Sam Noakes, he knew really a little about Sam Noakes because it's only a little bit of tape out here about Sam Noakes. And that was a big opportunity for Sam Noakes as well. So because that was a big opportunity for Sam Noakes, we may have saw the best Sam Noakes. That probably was the best Sam Noakes. We don't know. We know that was a hell of a Abdullah Mason. Yeah. Yeah, 2 cents. He fought for that belt, man. He had to, it was a lot on the line. And not just the belt. Remember, they was on the other side of the world. You know what I mean? That was a hell of a fight. Gee, how you feel about Spence versus Lubin matchup? If it happened, I think that's a good fight. I think it's a good fight for Earl Spence. It's a great fight for Erickson Lubin. It's, the reason I say great for Erickson Lubin is because after losing his last fight the way he did, getting a shot at Earl Spence would be like a breath of fresh air. That because a win over Earl Spence will put him back in the race just because it's Earl Spence. Some real shit. But I like that fight for Earl Spence too. What's the likelihood of Shakur retiring undefeated? I really don't know. I can't speak on that. The reason I can't speak on that is 'cause I feel like we need to see Shakur at 140 pounds. We need to see Shakur. I mean, we Shakur might top out at 147. He might cap out at 147 fight wise. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, bro. Them 50 cent cups from Target Legendary. I got a few myself. What 50 cent cups? What are you talking about? Nah, EJ on the family time. Lubin gotta hang it up. That's the Jim's Jadier coming up and coming. Hold on, let me see. Jadier Herrera fighting on the 10th on Caballero undercard. Yeah, I did hear about that. I mean, they got to just keep that kid rolling. I heard he could fight too. We gonna see, man. We gonna see. We gonna see. Somebody said Lubin is chips. Damn. I ain't gonna lie. After that last performance, man, I don't know what Lubin was thinking about. I don't know what that was. Nobody talking about Adam Azim versus Lemos. That's a good joint too. Adam Azim got real good skills and he got a good tank. Lemos gonna push him, so that should be a good one. Depending on how he beat Lemos, you know, that's if he beat him though. Lemos might be on some whole other shit. I just want Shakur to go to 140 and stay there. The F he going back down for. Yeah, I don't know. He said he was comfortable at 54. I mean 35. Said he was comfortable there. The word he used was comfortable. Do you think fighters are scared of Edwin De Los Santos? I think some of them are. I ain't gonna lie. I think some of these guys is scared of Edwin De Los Santos because the rumors, that get around this bull can really punch. Fundora versus Thurman card may have Hitchens versus Martin. What you think about that fight, Greg? I talked about that the other night. I love that fight. I love um uh, Francois Martin versus Richardson Hitchens. I love that fight because that's really like a put up or shut up type of fight. The reason being, I mean, both coming off great wins. Both coming off stoppage wins, and we know that Africa. I feel like with that win over Cambosis, he opened up a new level to his game. Not like he couldn't do it, but it's like he just needed something to bring it out, which is stepping on the gas and getting a little nasty in there. And he did that. You know what I mean? He didn't completely do it the entire fight, but he did it. Now Francois Martin on the other end, he switched trainers and looked like, a totally different fighter. Not gonna lie. So I feel like he's in a great comfort zone. You know what I mean? He's trusting his situation. He's liking the information that he's hearing. And, he went up there, he went out there and did his thing. And Francis Bartholomew is not the guy that get knocked out every time he fights. So don't try to. Somebody tried to, like, I think a week ago or a few days ago, they tried to put some smut on Francis Bartholomew's name and say that he basically was chips. But the thing is, bro, he's known for giving out a hard time. My boy Greg got the neo soul look tonight. That's how y'all feel. I might have to tilt the hat. I might have to tilt the hat. Hey, we just having fun, man. We here at GHB TV, man. Appreciate all those who tapping in right now. Appreciate all those who tapped in just for a split second. You know what I mean? If you here, hit the like button. Appreciate the love and support. You didn't have to do that, but you did. And I'm just a spirit sitting here talking about boxing. Anthony Hamilton, I heard that before. That's because I got the nappy neck. That's why they call me Anthony Hamilton. And I like wearing hats. Gee, you think Devin versus Karen is a good fight? Yeah. Yeah, that's an entertaining joint. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all something. Karen ain't the same person when Boots ain't in the ring with him. And I'm not saying he could beat Devin Haney. I'm just saying Karen ain't the same person when Boots ain't in the ring with him. All that moving around he be doing with Boots, he a little different with other people. Early 2000s look for sure. What's going on? All you need is some Fuji's playing. He said, "Ooh la la la." Stop bidding on Greg. What y'all gonna say? He on the zone commentator. We gonna have the same shit on though. So they might have to flame me up. They might have to practice now. We gonna have the same shit on. I can see myself right now trying to pick out something to wear and then be like, man, fuck that. Throwing a sweatsuit on. Do you know who the last person Michelle Rivera fought? He did come back after the Frank joint, I believe, but I don't know who that was. Coming from where I'm from, ass hat. Coming from where I'm from. Hey, yo, you funny as shit, bro. Pitbull versus Gary Russell. I love that fight. Which Gary Russell, though? 147-pound division still feels stale. Is it me? Does Devin need fresh new blood in the division? Who going to dance with Devin? Listen, we was kind of talking about this earlier. 147 is going to get a flood, just like 140 is going to get a flood. The thing about 140, it's already heated. It's already a lot of smoke at 40, but 40 about to get a flood, 47 about to get a flood. So trust me, I believe Devin will have plenty work in front of him pretty soon. I think a lot of them guys that's at 40 is get ready to go to 47. I think a lot of those 35 pounders are going up to 40. It's just my opinion, gang. I'm just a spirit. I could be wrong. But it's just a vibe I'm getting. It's just a feeling I'm getting from those divisions, you know? Let's hear your current top 5 pound for pound. I don't have one right now. I have to think about that and come back. The reason I don't have one, I don't like the top 5 conversation because people get asked up about it when when you got somebody on their list that they don't respect or they don't understand who that really is, or you know what I mean. Some people just pick people based off the names, based off who name they hear the most. That's how people do their top 5s. When I do a top 5, I really be, you know what I mean, I'm really breaking this shit down. You know they running from the devil. I respect it, bro. Was Vernon Forrest underrated? I wouldn't say underrated. Vernon Forrest was dangerous. People knew who Vernon Forrest was. It was just the way he went out. He beat Shane Mosley twice, and then you lost to uh wasn't Mayorga. It was it Mayorga? Yeah. I think Vernon Forrest lost to Mayorga. Ricardo Mayorga. Yeah. Mayorga hit him on top of his head with some hard shit. You know what I mean? That's all she wrote. Greg the Mac. You snatching up all the Jill Scotts and Chris at Michelle's of the world. Yo, y'all funny as shit. Hey, yo, chill, man. What's up, gangster? Yeah, but Vernon Forrest is a great fighter. Great fighter. And a lot of these young dudes need to study Vernon Forrest, especially them dudes that built like him. Yo, G, you think Wilder got a chance to beat AJ? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's gonna always be a clash. Rest in peace, Vernon Forrest, for sure. That fight is always, no matter where they are in their careers or however they feeling. I think that's just a great fight. Automatic. I don't care if they fight 5 years from now. I'm still gonna think that's a great fight. I just wish it would have happened when both fighters was on top of the world. You feel me? No, I think Richardson Hitchens get ready to go up. I think he got one more fight at 40 and then he going up. Real shit. I think Richardson Hitchens got one more fight at 40 and he out. Always wanted to see Vernon Forrest versus Ike Cortez. Great fight. Damn. I feel like my chest get ready to jump up. Damn. Whole chest catching on fire. Oh my goodness. That almost killed me. Sneezing almost killed me. Yeah, time for Hitchens to move up. Yeah, I think he get ready to move up. I don't think it's gonna be no more of that 40 shit, bro. That boy almost 6 foot, bro. Fighting at 40. Bless you. I appreciate you. Gee, you gotta drink that ginger tea. I know, man. I gotta go make it. Gotta go make it. Gotta go get that water going and all that. That shit just all of this just got tight and almost felt like it was getting ready. God damn. I've been sneezing all day though. Fantasy match. Costa Zoo versus Danny Garcia. Wait a minute. Costa Zoo and Danny. One thing I like about that fight, he gonna make Danny fight. He said G sneezed like a gas powered zipper. It's all love though, G. Danny Garcia and Costa Zoo. Whoa. You talking about damn, you sound like Tom from Tom and Jerry. Yeah. Hey, one thing I know about that fight though, Kasazu would make Danny really have to fight. That would be a war. I would have loved a fight like that. That would have been great to see. That's great matchmaking right there. That right there, that's great matchmaking. No bullshit. That's great matchmaking. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Kasazu got really good timing, and Danny, with the explosiveness. Is that a word? Explosiveness? I don't know. Let me know. I'll be right back and see if that's a word. I'm about to check my dictionary. Ooh la la la. Hey, we back though, y'all. GHB TV, man. My bad. What's G? What? What's it? Does Tio remind you of Hector Camacho? Does Tio remind you of Hector Camacho and how good was Hector? I think I see. This is the thing. When you talk about Hector Camacho and Tio, right? I think the one thing they have in common is the showmanship. You know what I mean? I think the showmanship is similar. The fight style, I don't think is similar. I think Camacho was a better boxer than Tio was. You know what I mean? But I feel like Camacho got a sneaky punch like Tio. I think Hector Camacho got a sneaky punch just like Tio, but they both showmen. But I feel like Hector Camacho is a better boxer. That's one of my favorite boxers too. Better boxer, like outside, like the jab, the slipping, the countering, the combination punching. I feel like he better at that than Tio. Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios. Does Ryan need to dial in for a victory? There, dial in for a victory there, or is Barrios just Frito chips? I feel like Barrios gonna win. I feel like Barrios gonna beat Ryan Garcia. That's no cap. That's on everything I love. I feel like Barrios is gonna pull up that night and really perform against Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia is just completely not focused at all. He training at the crib, bro. He got somebody coming in there wearing pads and shield. Then he's sparring like computer personalities. Like this shit is just getting crazy. Shit is getting real wild. So I don't know, baby. I ain't gonna lie. I'm picking Barrios over Ryan. That being said, is Ryan done on the back end of a loss? If he loses to Barrios, yeah, he gonna have to go somewhere. Gee, how you feel about Xander and Abbas? Abbas hella crafty. That's a good. That listen, that fight is gonna be better than a lot of people think. You know what I mean? Because Xander Zayas is definitely getting better every fight. You know what I mean, with the boxing ability, the IQ, things like that. But a boss got a rhythm to him and a timing about him where he can force the action and really take you somewhere without you, being willing to go. He can push you. You know what I mean? And one of the ways he does it is with the combination punching. And he goes to the body. Abbas Barau, what I like about him, he go to that body. You know what I mean? But he gonna punch you all over the place. He really forcing the action. He believe in his conditioning, and he really trying to take you there. So that's gonna be an interesting fight to see Xander Zayas in. Yeah. So I would say he's a little crafty for sure. How he moving? Cause trust me, that guy, we did not know nothing about that guy until he beat on Tellez. Let's be fair. Thank you, G. Xander is clearly improving on the job. Puerto Rican Maverick. Yeah, I like Xander, man. Xander getting better to me. You know what I mean? He's going to start needing some names, but he looking better than me. Thank you, Jay Xander. Oh, I read that. You know what I mean? Who just who is Jesse Hart, G? I think you was talking about him. You said who is Jesse Hart? Let's get it popping, man. We here at GHB TV, man. Big Supreme in the building. GHB TV, we here. 17 for Jay Shotters on the night. What's going on, family? He said, "Yo, G, get the switch." Tago said, "Time him out for 300 minutes." Hey, yo, G need to be in somebody's movie, bro. Comedic timing is too natural. He said, "Now I gotta check him out." That's exactly what you gotta do. That's exactly what you gotta do. Fuck that. He said, "Go do your Googles." We need 10 count to the kid who. That's the boy Holy Temple. He said, "My bad, y'all." He apologized, man. He apologized. At least we ain't had to do him like what was the kid name? What was the kid name we had to go buy t-shirts for? We had to go get the airbrush t-shirt with the doves and shit on it. What was his name? We had a vigil for him. We had a candlelight vigil for the bull. Hey yo, what was that bull name that night? Y'all, do anybody remember? We had a fish fry for him. Oh God. Yeah, his name was Nell. Long live Nell. Yeah. Yo, we had to get him up out of there. He started talking crazy. Said, "Whoa, brother, we do not tolerate that type of talk over here." Hey, yo, he said, "Gee, you look like you about 7 fire poems memorized." Real shit. Long live Nell, man. Nell was acting crazy. Yeah, he was on the stream. He acting crazy. He lost his mind, and it looked like he was waiting months to get up there and lose his mind. He was like, "G, I'm here. Appreciate you, man. But listen, what's his name ain't shit." I said, "Whoa, what you doing, brother? What the fuck?" He start talking crazy. The upper room when Jesus was. Hey, listen. I'm hearing Alicia Bumgarner versus Katie. No, not Katie. Amanda Serrano. Alicia Bumgarner versus Amanda Serrano. How y'all feel about that fight? Clarence, what's up, baby? What's going on, family? Who you got in the Shushu fight? I like Shushu for the ability, man. Shushu really believe in his skills. Um, Never bullshitting in the gym. He gonna be in shape. Shushu's a professional, and Shushu just waiting on his shot. But I like him versus what was that kid? Carlos. Is his name Carlos? Carlos something. That's gonna be a good fight for him. That's a good fight for Shushu. Shushu gonna have to really go out there and get busy, yo. Serrano cooking Bumgarner. Mmm. Amanda. Carlos Castro. There you go, EH. Appreciate you, OG. Amanda gonna pressure her. Her name ain't the bomb for no reason. I think that's a great fight, 50-50. Yeah, that's some shit I wanna. That's some shit I wanna look into more. Cause I heard that they were supposed to try to hook something up with them two. I don't like how Amanda been looking her last few fights. Yeah. Did she have sneakers on this time? Told you. My only issue with Amanda Serrano is she be wearing the Jordans while she fighting. That's my only issue. Appreciate the love and support, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like button, man. This is Greg Hackett live on a Wednesday night. Appreciate you for coming through. If this is your first time here, you could go ahead and hit the subscribe button. After you hit the subscribe button, hit the alert button. After you hit the alert button, hit all. Hit all because you don't want to miss when we go live or when we post a video. You would like to be one of the first to know. So therefore, appreciate the love and support. Smash that like button. Yeah, she did. I think that's a great fight. Serrano versus Bumgarner can be passing the torch. Derrick James in the light again. Can his fighter adjust? Serrano got power. I think that that's something we would just have to see. EH said Shushu versus Espinoza. Bro, I would love that fight. I would love that fight. I don't know if Shushu could handle the pressure, but I would love that fight. I can't try to act like Shushu ain't got the goods too. He got the goods. That's a fighting little dude. You know what I mean? That's a fighting little dude. No cap. No cap. 2 cents. Appreciate the love and support. Shushu better stay the fuck away. I mean, hey, it's only one way to prove you the best. You got to go in there and beat the best. And Espinosa is one of the best. And I'm not up in arms about that. I think that'll be a good job. I could be wrong, but I think this is gonna be a good job. Moses Atamo coming back January 24th. Caballel and Neba fight January 10th. That's Saturday. Okay. Muratali and Josh Kelly is January 31st. Shakur and T.O. January 31st. Nick Ball versus Figueroa is February 7th. That's going to be fire. Robisi is a much better boxer than Shushu, and he stopped him. I wouldn't say that, though. I wouldn't say he a better boxer than Robisi. I mean, Robisi. I wouldn't say Robisi is a better fighter than Shushu. Boxing-wise, I don't know. Robisi, what people don't understand about Robisi, he got a chump bone. He got a little bit of a chump bone, meaning you gotta bring that shit out of him. You get to applying pressure and putting hands on him. You know what I mean? He ain't no joke, brother. He ain't no joke, brother. Espinosa's a monster, Greg. Robisi, Shakur, last lost, Greg. Yeah, I know what's going on. I know who Robisi is, but this what y'all gotta understand about Robisi. Robisi lost his pro debut in Philadelphia. I was there. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. Now I'm not holding it against him, but when he lost to Espinosa, I saw some similar signs. I told y'all when I be saying shit, I just don't be saying shit. I got like all this shit stored in my brain about what happened to guys my first time seeing them and so on and so forth. Chump bone, yeah. I wonder if Morrell can make 68 and fight Pacheco, and he back in the talks at 168. I think he moved up too early. Amateurs and pros, different levels for sure. Spinoza a monster at 26. I'm rooting for Shu though. No, I feel you, EH. I feel you on that. I can't be mad at none of that. I can't be mad at none of that. Greggy database. We here live at GHB TV. You're now tuned in to the best shit smoking on YouTube. Thank you. Hit the like button. Appreciate the love and support. I feel like Ray Charles with these joints on. You know what I mean? Get my rock on. You know what I mean? I feel like Ray Charles like a motherfucker. That's a nice fight for Morrell, for sure. Got to get past Leo first, then I'll respect Espinosa. So Espinosa, what he matched up for Angelo Leo? That's a good one. I think if Cool Boy, get back in shape, I think he can go back to 26. You've been telling us about Robisi, unfortunately, about the chump bone. He got skills. No, he do. Robisi can fight. Robisi can fight, but I seen it get punched out of him. I watched this soul leave, then he grabbed it and brought it back in, but he still ain't get up. He ain't want no trouble. Do the double tap chat. Appreciate the love and support, man. Let's get it cracking. We here though, man. We here on a Wednesday night, GHB TV. We talking boxing. Some people don't like talking boxing. Some people want to try to tell me what they know about boxing. I'll be like, nah, that's cool. Yeah, So watch out. Be careful. Stay dangerous. You feel me? Appreciate the love and support, y'all, man. The direct method to donate to the channel is GregieCash on Cash App. I got it pinned at the bottom of the screen. GREGIE Cash. Appreciate the love and support. Thank you. Thank you. Cool Boy got to lay off some cheese sticks. Let Foster have his way. No, for sure. Foster is the ball is in his court right now. You know what I mean? The ball is in his court right now, but we'll see what happens. Boxing got everyone thinking they smart, shaking my damn head. That's true. That is true. Hey man, what the fuck is going on with Top Rank? They still got y'all gotta remember, bro. Bob is 147 years old, bro. Bob don't I'm not gonna say he don't care, but yo, bro, we had a good time. Come on, y'all. Think about it. Do the math. Bob old as shit. So y'all gotta remember, Bob ain't, he ain't in the rush no more like he used to be. You know what I mean? I want to see Shock and Gary Russell. That's a good joint. Top Rank only has one card on the calendar. That's what I'm saying. Before you stop, you always slow down. You know what I mean? We got to be real about the situation. We don't know. We don't know. Watty. Worley. Yeah, we got some good fights coming up. Most definitely. Oh, these the fights I was looking for. I got a call. Dalton Smith stopping Matias. What? I don't think so. We don't know what put the new people on game, G. Well, I'm on here looking for this fight. It's Serrano versus Tellez, her last fight. I really didn't get to see it. No, they ain't really put that shit up there yet. That's fine. That's fine. Greg, I'm gonna send you my math. I might have your number. If not, just send it to me. I might have it though. To be honest, somebody try to spike my drink. Appreciate the love and support, y'all. Welcome to GHB TV, man. In your opinion, G, who is the best promoter of all time? That's tough to say. Man, you had your Don Kings, you had your top ranks. I mean, those like the oldest two. That's like still around. Like Bob, the oldest probably. I don't know, man. I feel like the best promoter though is the guy who gets his fighters the opportunity. So I probably would have to say Bob. I probably would have to say Bob. Don had a hell of a run, but Bob is consistent, bro. If he pull you out the Olympics and shit like that, he gonna make sure you get something. What I can't believe about Bob, I mean, what I think about Bob, I'm sorry, not what I can't believe, but what I think. I think Bob is to the point where he feels like, damn, these fighters is getting overpaid, and I don't want to be a part of that, but I still have to be a part of that though because a lot of my fighters are signed to me, and I can either use them the way I've been using them, building them up, getting them the right fights, um, getting them to the point where they can become champion, or do I just use them for their names and records and match them up against guys on bigger cards? You just never know. You just never know, especially with somebody that old. You know what I mean? G is looking like Ennis and Ortiz might be happening. Virgil manager been posting cryptic shit. Okay, that's what we want. That's what we need. The time is now. The time is now. That fight catch so much heat. See, they don't understand how big it is. Maybe they do. Maybe that's why all the issues about the money. But man, the fight like that is gonna. Wow, it's gonna be great to watch. It's gonna be a great night of boxing because of the style matchups and shit like that. For sure, for sure. G, I'm gonna send you some screenshots on IG. Appreciate the love and support. Make sure you send me them joints. Hey, listen, y'all. I'm Greg Hackett, man. Welcome to GHB TV. I'm getting ready to get out of here because I gotta get me some sleep. I gotta get up in the morning and handle my regular routine. But I appreciate you all for coming past, man. You did not have to come past. I appreciate you all for sharing this live. I appreciate you all for hitting that like button, so on and so forth, man. Appreciate the love and support. Thank you. Greg Hackett 86 on Instagram, Greg Hackett 215 on X, Greg Hackett on Facebook, Greg Hackett 86 on TikTok, GregieCash on Cash App, GREGIE Cash. Appreciate the love and support. Thank y'all. Till we meet again. Thank you.